Hello, and thank you so much for reporting to our TBC Live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, reporting to you for this live broadcast, which is my 374th live broadcast. That's 374. It's an honor to be with you representing TBC, known as the Billion Coin. Now, I want to thank so much my wonderful, wonderful wife, Marlene, for being here, as well as so many great people out there. But I also want also appreciate and knowing that she's always here watching me all the time, no matter what we or whoever's going through. You know, I really appreciate it. Also, I want to recognize Kayla, that's always here, the little one, and Caitlin, always watching me as well, because they feel like there's something missing out of their lives if they don't see me on this live broadcast. But I want to also thank those that's also in my chat area as well, folks. Um, Hold on just a moment here. Hmm. I don't know. Well, anyway, I can't seem to see what's going on in my. And I'm trying to bring it up, but I don't see why it's not showing here. I don't know what's going on here. I guess it wants to show up today. Want to show up today. So anyway, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see something just a minute. I want just one moment, folks. I want to make sure everything is coming up. Okay, hold on just a moment. I want to check something here a minute. Just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Okay. I just want to check something here a minute. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Just had to check something just a moment here. Make sure I'm live. I could see myself being live, so I want to make sure. Okay. Now it's coming through on where I can see. Okay. Thank you all for coming here. Everyone is here from the Philippines, from also the also from New Zealand, as well as the Bangladesh community. That's what I'm seeing here. Anyone from Africa, anywhere where you're from, thank you so much for being here. Okay, now, folks, you might have seen my link I put up if you want to join me live, anything you want to discuss regarding TBC. But I also put another link, a YouTube link that I'm going to talk about. And I'm telling y'all something here. That is a sight to see. The things that people do to live in poverty. And this is all about searching for just little grains of gold. I want y'all to watch this great video and see how our people in certain areas of the world live. And this is an area happens to be in Africa this time, not the Philippines. I want you to watch this video, okay? For those that haven't seen it. Now, some of you might have seen it here in the chat room, but I'm telling you, those that watch this video, I put the link in the actual chat room area, but I'm going to go to it in just a few minutes. You may not be able to hear it, but I'm going to just show a little bit of it, okay? But if you watch it, play it your own, of course you're going to hear it. But first, I'm going to go to the blog for very quickly, just to get that out of the way so we can get going. Trying to share. You know, folks, it looked like there's some problems with YouTube sharing the screen, because I was watching Marianne Murphy and her son James video today, and it looks like their share button is not working. Screen share button is not working properly today. Yes, that is a problem. Yep. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, I can't share my screen today. You know, this is all in YouTube. I see it, and y'all can't see what I see, but I can see why they weren't able to share their screen either, because the share area is not lit to, it says shared and cancel. and I can only cancel it. I can't share my screen. So, folks, I'm so sorry. This is technology for us, but I want to talk about something. And I want to give congrats today. You know, first of all, to Mr. Scott Thon. He reached his 200th live broadcast today. So let's give them all a clap for that. That's for Mr. Scott Thon. I was out of California. His native country, Cambodia. You know, he's one of the he's the Cambodian what do you call it? This the host for the Sin Button meeting, and he did a fine. I mean, one of his best. Like I'm telling you all, if y'all don't see that broadcast he did today on the 10 things for you to become successful, oh my goodness, it was fantastic. You might want to go to his YouTube channel and watch that live broadcast. I'm sure it should make the blog because it was actually coming from TBC admin put it out, and it was great. Okay, but it's someone else out there that we may not know who it is, and it doesn't matter that we know. But it's someone out there or some people out there. That's our admin, TBC admin, that we don't ever give our congrats, our appreciation. So coming from me, admin, I want to give my congrats and my appreciation for all, my God, all that you do as you put so much content in the blog, so many great videos, whether you're featuring me or featuring Simone or featuring any other Randy Wilson. It doesn't matter who it is you're featuring in the blog, whether it's Darren Haywood, who doesn't even matter. You feature so many of our voices of TBC. And then you come back with some awesome videos like Jeff Berwick, the Dollar Vigilante, and other videos that just tell us what's going on around us. I want to thank you, admin, right now for all that you do for us members, us TBCians, here in this great opportunity called the Billion Coin. I think we talk about everything involving the Billion Coin. We talk about every little thing segment, whether it's the 23-step fast start system, whether it's the rapid reward system, whether it's our 3 campaigns, whether it's our wallets, whether it's our Crinkle Cashback office, you know, us building towards 1 billion members, whether it could be anything. And what essentially we often forget us as TBCians is to sometimes give you, admin, appreciation. Because, folks, let me let you all know something. If it wasn't for TBC administration, I wouldn't be a broadcaster or broadcasting TBC, nor other voices of TBC. There would be no members of the Billion Coin. In fact, if you, admin, decided to just step aside for a few months and let us, because you have given us more than what we need to succeed to a billion members right now. So I want to say, coming from me, admin, I just want to say right now, and I don't want to I don't want to shed any tears, but this is really warms my heart to know that we have something so great, so special, so just, I don't know, is there really a great word for it? It's called the Billion Coin, that we can help so many people in need out there. You know, my loved one to hear that's watching, and us and our family over in the Philippines, what we did or what we're doing is just an example of what we're trying to do to make people know that you can just pull some existing resources together to help some people in poverty. But folks, I'm glad that I was able to put that video at a remote area in Africa, that these men are searching for just little grains of gold to survive. These people don't have no meat to eat, just a few vegetables like onions. Folks, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this. If I wish it was some way that that video that I just put in that YouTube link that I just put in the chat room, and I wish it was some way that Abby could take that YouTube link, because I can't share it. I can't share it. Because YouTube must be working behind the scenes with I know they've been trying this beta thing out. I don't know what they're doing, but see, we do our broadcast usually doing the YouTube format. And I was wondering when I saw Marianne Murphy's can share her screen today. I can't do it either. Nor can anyone else, I assume. I don't know. I can't do it either because the screen comes up, but I see the word share, but there's not lit where you can click on it. So I'm sorry that I can't share my screen today. So all I can do is talk to you a little bit. I'm telling you that I can't. This probably would not be a long, very long broadcast, but I'm gonna just say these are some things I wanted to say, and I just want to spend a little time talking about, not focusing so much on who admin is. We're not talking about that. We're not supposed to figure that out, talk about that. But I want to give admin appreciation, because admin, soon as we reach 100 broadcasts or 200 broadcasts or 300 broadcasts, or we just do our very first broadcast, admin always seems to put those broadcasts in the blog for a lot of our TBCNs. And I'm not just talking about people that appear on the blog practically, on a daily basis, like myself or Randy or Darren Haywood or, Pratam Kumar of India or, Mbe Derek out of Cameron. There are so many other, all these different people, all our TBCNs, men and women from the Bangladesh community that appears on the blog. Admin is you, or those or them that are doing such a fine job, such an eloquent job putting us up there so the world could see us. Now, it may not be the whole world, but it's a world within our world, as we're building our own economy, our own community. We have a private society. I'm telling you, folks, I can't think of anything out there like it. I just can't think of anything. If anybody can tell me in the chat, they seen anything like TBC, let me know, because I haven't seen anything. Of all the other online businesses I'm involved in, they don't look nothing like the Billion Coin. Out of all the 2,000 plus market-based cryptocurrencies, no one of them looks like the Billion Coin. That's right. I don't know of one that has a mission. I'm not even talking about what the mission is. I can't think of one market-based coin that has a mission along with it. And I'm not here to bash market-based coin. That's not what I'm trying to achieve today. All I'm just saying, they're who they are, and TBC and we are who we are. And what's important is admin thought of this only abundance-based cryptocurrency called the Billion Coin, referred as TBC. I just think, I don't know about you, but I just think it's just incredible mastermind to strategize something and have a systematic way for us to grow, to help the masses. Because I'm telling you folks, and last time, I don't know if y'all realize how big 1 million people is. But look at, I can look at a country. Think about, and it's more than 1 billion. I mean, you might realize how big 1 billion is. I said 1 million, how big a billion is. Look at China. I think where they got 2-point-something billion people, I believe. That's a lot of people in a country, folks. Now, I don't know if there's a lot of people in China and TBC. We would love to have a lot of those. At least some of the good ones, that is. But I could just tell you something. If it wasn't for admin, I wouldn't be at almost close to 400 broadcasts, that's for sure. I won't be one of many people that may have millions and millions of coin in our wallets that someday will be used for goods and services mainstream throughout the world. Just like the market-based coins are going to do the same thing. It can't be stopped, folks. We cannot be stopped. No cryptocurrency can be stopped at the point. The only way it can happen, you have to cut off the internet. And that's not going to happen. There's too many banking accounts. We call them whales, people that have a lot of income. They got too many banking accounts on the internet now. They can't cut the internet off now. It's not going to ever happen. I don't ever see that happening. A whole world disaster would have to happen for that to happen. All I'm saying to you is this. I think that all of us, as voices of TBC, we sometimes need to recognize how great our admin is. That's all I'm saying. So this broadcast is really for admin, more for anyone else today. That's just me. Okay? Because when people do something for you, folks, I'm going to let you know that when people do something for you, sometimes you need to give them the prompts, the kudos, the things that matter to let you know you care about what they are doing to help us as people. See, admin made a coin. You know, admin made a mission with a coin, not a coin with a mission, but have both working side by side to end poverty. Tell me something out there that's doing that. Tell me something that wants to even achieve that. I don't know if it is, folks. I can't say that it really is. But what I can tell you this, and I'm sure many people here in the chat room or whoever would agree with me, that what we have here is something grand, something special. And we have to start treating it like it's special. Folks, this TBC is something golden. Literally golden. That talks about abundance, love, and prosperity. That's what we should be. That's the mindset that each and everybody on earth should have. But however, that's not the case. But if 1 billion of us say the same kinds of things, can you imagine what effect that can happen on the whole world, folks? See, you got to look at it from further than what you are, further than what you stated here. You got to look at beyond you. See, my mind goes out this way. It doesn't stay with me. It goes out this way. And that's how a lot of us need to be thinking. You have to get it off. You gotta get it off yourself. It's got to be about them, they out here that we got to help. Then and only then you eventually will get the things you want. You see, you can't be selfish and have a scarcity. I call it the me syndrome. That's just the thing I call it. It is something that we all, as TBCians, we have to be where we are, where we can help other people. And if you can't do it alone, pull together, just like my loved one and we're doing over the Philippines. Pull together, unify. Isn't that a word we use a lot in the Billion Coin? Unify. It has to be the unification of all of us together, aligned for a great, great, huge cause to uplift humanity. And it cannot happen. And see, we didn't have this. Nothing was thought of, nothing was working, nothing has worked. But we have a solution that can end poverty. When you watch that video that I put in the chat room, be thinking in your mind, the whole time I watched it, I watched the whole thing in its entirety. And I was seeing how the people wasn't clean. They're around a lot of dust and dirt. They don't have enough water. I mean, people, I'm telling you, when I tell you it's hot, it's just the conditions are horrific. And the whole thing I was thinking about, each one of those men and women had work. You ought to see what they're living in, what their beds look like. But listen to this. I want each one of y'all to watch that video I put in the chat room. Copy it. Share it to other TBCians. That's an example, another example. Y'all seen some videos over in the Philippines I showed. And I have a few more to show. But I'm telling you, look at that video. Click on that video and watch that video. It may just bring tears to your eyes, but watch it. Listen to the narrator, what he's saying. You're going to hear some of the men. They're going deep, deep down in holes, searching for little grains of gold. The smallest measurement of gold they're finding. Then they got to, you ought to see how they cultivate it. Oh, man. And they try to change it into fiat. You're going to see a guy weighing it. Think about TBC when you see him weighing a grain of gold. I was thinking that. And all I could think in my mind is, how can we help people like that? There's some people out here, you talk about our struggle. Oh my God. Our struggle is nothing compared to what's in that movie, that little small segment of a movie. It's not really a movie per se. That it's like maybe, I don't know if it's a half an hour long or whatever. But I'm going to tell you something. Watch it from beginning to end, folks. Every single one here in this chat, watch that. Now, some of you may have already seen it. For those that haven't seen it, please watch it. I put it in the right underneath my Google Hangout link. The YouTube link is right there. Just click on it and watch it. I was going to display it here today, but the share button is not working properly as I indicated today. That's why I'm spending this whole time talking to you today. But folks, I'm done for now. Thank you so much for being here. Just like I said, I really want to spend this time talking about what we have here in Billion Coin as being special. First, giving Mr. Scott Thorne congrats for reaching, and I think it's somebody else reached 100 broadcasts. I think in Bangladesh community, or the Indian one or two yesterday or the day before. But I know Scott Thorne, who I do know. I was there, and I was actually on his. I was the only one on his panel today, near the end, and I just want to give him my kudos personally. That's just me. See, I think it's a big accomplishment when you hit 100, or even 50 or 100, but you hit 200. I'm not downplaying what I've done. I realize I'm approaching 400. Okay, but it's not about me today, folks. It's about some people who are making some great accomplishment out there. And there's a lot of people here, like Mr. Simone and Mr. Shohag of the Bangladesh community, and Christine Tangway. You know, there's some people here who are doing some fine jobs in their broadcast. And we need to support them. But I just wanted to spend this time giving, because we never congratulate admin. It doesn't matter who we know who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. But we know that it's admin who's making sure that, and they're watching us, folks. They pull my videos and put them on a blog before, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes before I even put in a testimonial page. That's why I know they're watching me. Okay? I'm going to let you know something, folks. If you think they're not, that's you. But I feel it, okay? I can't say I know it, but I feel it. But I'm going to tell you this. Just keep believing what we have here is something special. And give TBC admin an appreciation. Let them know in your broadcast that you appreciate what you have created and what we're doing, that you keep giving us tools, things, systems in place that we can work to keep growing our community. So much content. I've never seen so much content in one system in my life. There's no reason why any of us cannot succeed in the Billion Coin. And what I'm going to just say this last bit. I want to point out one thing. For those that want to start using TBC for their agenda, never mind about those people, because they really need to stop. Just stop that. Just stop it. See and work TBC for what it really is. See and work the system of the Billion Coin for what it is, folks. Stop deviating from the system. Work the system that admin so eloquently put in our blog. And that's all I want to say about that one, okay? So thank you all. And I apologize for I can't share my screen today, folks. That is not me. That's YouTube. So I may caution a lot of people who may have broadcast today. You may have that same issue if you try to share your screen. If you can't share your screen, then they may be obviously working on a system. Okay. I even noticed my I just found out that my loved one, our Facebook page got some phishing going, so they temporarily locked my Facebook account. So now I got to create another password. And I know my loved one, that happened to other some of her other Facebook pages too. So it's crazy, boy. I tell you, some crazy things going on here on technology. So all I got to say, thank you all for being here. Thank you, my loved one, for being here, and as well as Kaylin and Caitlin. Thank you all my TBCNs in the chat room that's here today. Thank you so much from all over the world, and your devotion and for being here at the hour you watching me. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for taking that initiative to do that, just to learn something. Okay, thank you so much. Hope to see you all. Hopefully the share screen will be working tomorrow, and we can go forward. But just remember one thing, please, please. That YouTube link I'm gonna say it again, in that particular chat area. Please click on it and watch that video. Please do. If y'all really want to see it and see what they're doing every day to live, and in the poverty that, you know, when they get away from the gold, you know, the digging of the gold, you hear this, you see this lady in their little hut, little house, and you know, all I could do is just say, my God, my God. I could just shake my head. You know, a lot of us couldn't even live in those conditions. Couldn't even live in it if we wanted to. We could try, but it wouldn't last. Probably wouldn't last. You'll see how good how strong you really are. Those are some strong people there to live like that. To live in poverty daily like that. Okay? Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, everybody.